Entrepreneurship and small business management. Entrepreneurship, what it's all about. After viewing this presentation, you should be able to first describe the entrepreneurial process, second, define the characteristics of an entrepreneur, third, evaluate reasons why people become entrepreneurs, fourth, identify the qualities of entrepreneurs, and fifth, describe the contribution of entrepreneurs. First slide, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is a process. It's not a one-off. It's about an opportunity presenting itself in the environment, and that opportunity is exploited. For example, the Affordable Care Act provided an opportunity for many entrepreneurs to come up with business ideas in the healthcare field. And once they created those business and product ideas, well, first of all, those business and product ideas may have come in the form of something completely new, or secondly, it could have been an existing product, and that is sold to a completely new market. So it might be health insurance to people who previously couldn't afford to buy health insurance. Or the business or product idea could be a completely new way of manufacturing something, or a completely new process, such as Amazon.com was a new process in bringing together buyers and sellers. Entrepreneurs also take on risk and benefit from the rewards of starting a new venture. In fact, entrepreneurship is a French word meaning to take, to enter into taking, and the missing word there is risk. So entrepreneurs are pretty good at marshalling resources to make their ideas happen. They know who to go to ask for favors, who to go to maybe get hold of finance or other equipment. And they also take part in launching a business idea. Question: entrepreneurs first exploit opportunities, second create business and product ideas, third take the associated risks and rewards from a new business, fourth marshal resources, or fifth are French business persons. Reasons for becoming an entrepreneur. Well, if you are an entrepreneur, you'll be working your own job. You won't be working for somebody else. And secondly, it might be your dream of owning your own business, being your own boss. And thirdly, if you do get that idea, and if you don't put it into practice, if you don't follow it through to launch, you're going to be wondering what might have happened if only I'd have tried it. Another reason why people become entrepreneurs to try to get rich. Not all entrepreneurs, I might add. We'll be talking about social entrepreneurship a little later in this lecture. Entrepreneurs have received increased media interest, and we have media celebrities like Zuckerberg or Bill Gates, etc. And also there's TV shows such as The Profit and the Shark Tank. So, you know, entrepreneurship is increased in significance and importance. And maybe you want to become a role model to your family in becoming an entrepreneur. Qualities of an entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurs quite often look after their business like they would look after their baby or their child. And so that involves a lot of attention to detail, a lot of fine-tuning, a lot of preening. Secondly, if at first you don't succeed, entrepreneurs are very tenacious and they keep bouncing back. even after setbacks. Quite often you don't succeed after your first idea. At your first idea, that is. Subsequent ideas might work. Thirdly, an entrepreneur will see an idea through to its conclusion to see whether it actually worked out, see whether they could make some money from their invention. Fourthly, an entrepreneur can see their business from a customer's eyes, from a customer's perspective. This helps a great deal from the entrepreneur viewing their business as their baby, who can do nothing wrong. And finally, the entrepreneur will go into detail, fine-tuning about the product they're trying to sell. It's a bit like a car that's detailed, that their product should be perfect as far as possible in every way. Entrepreneurs are not necessarily risk takers, though. Some entrepreneurs reduce the amount of risk they take by maybe opening an office at home, maybe leasing equipment rather than buying it. Not all are risk takers. And you don't have to be born an entrepreneur. You can learn the process, and that's what you're doing right now. Presumably, you're learning how to be an entrepreneur. They're not necessarily get-rich-quick types. Social entrepreneurs want to make a difference to society. They want to make it easier to live in society. They want to make products accessible to people who might not be able to benefit from them. They're also not necessarily attention-seeking either. They're basically ideas people, which is not necessarily attention-seeking. It just so happens that certain media entrepreneurs, such as Donald Trump or Richard Branson, just happen to have an attention-seeking streak, perhaps, in their personality. And also, entrepreneurs are not necessarily young people working in technology, dressed in jeans and hoodies. There's increasingly women working as entrepreneurs, seniors going into entrepreneurship as a result of being laid off late in their life, or minorities too, who might have problems getting a foothold in the labour market. Entrepreneurs give to the economy because they're job creators. With their business comes employment opportunities for people in the labour market. They're also innovators, and they bring new products, new goods and services, new ways of doing business, like online retailing, for example. They also contribute to our gross domestic product, or our GDP. They are important to society too, because they improve living standards by increasing the number of products that go around, and also making products that we didn't think that we would need, but have become of great benefit, such as the internet. And entrepreneurs can often grow into large firms. From small acorns, oak trees grow. They also supply a lot of large firms in the economy. A lot of large firms do have more bargaining power than the smaller, newer firms. So it might be that they use the smaller firms to supply their resources. Question: all of the following are true about entrepreneurs, except they are of benefit to the economy. Second, they are of benefit to society. Third, they can grow into large firms. Fourth, they are multilingual. Or fifth, all of the above are correct. Here is the bibliography for this lecture, and I hope to see you in a future lecture. Thank you.